The
So you've seen my
purposes.
ass.
I've seen your asshole.
Spread the cheeks like wide open, and you can see like deep in the hole. And
Do you like sucking?
I do. Like I'm like so submissive. Like I feel like a slave.
So there's like meats hanging off of my dick.
Wait, hold on. What's hanging off your?
Meats. Please.
Hi, I'm Kevin.
Kevin Jason, so nice
to meet you. I saw you.
Dude, you smell nice, man.
Oh, do I?
Please sit down.
Down.
Please sit down.
I think I like. Was it a month ago that you guys had your show?
It was like a month ago, yeah.
Yeah, I went to that.
Oh,
I
you
was there,
did?
yeah.
How'd you? He's so good.
Yeah, it was awesome.
How'd you do it?
It was my first comedy show, so it was really nice to experience that for the first time.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, it was really fun. You had so many openers too. I didn't realize it was so many people.
Right. That one was a little bit longer.
Yeah. But it was nice to see like different comedians like go on stage and stuff. That was cool.
Some different stuff.
Yeah, I've literally never been to a show before.
What's like an entertainment that you like to go to?
Like live?
Yeah.
I used to go to
or like movies or whatever. What's your like top two?
Oh, including movies? I guess I would say movies first.
Okay, can I scratch that? What's like two? I like.
Oh, is it recording?
Yeah. It doesn't matter.
Already?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it doesn't matter.
I didn't even know we were.
No, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just chilling. But what's like top two, like things that you like to go to or do?
So not even non-entertainment.
Anything. Like what do you spend a lot of time on?
Okay, I like to play tennis.
Yeah, you have
I
good
like that
skin.
a lot. Oh, thanks.
You have good skin when
you
you
do
play-
too.
Well, this is about you, man.
Okay, well,
Very
everyone here has nice skin, I guess. I used to have really like disgusting zits.
So,
on my
wow, how'd
face.
you get rid of it?
I think like growing up and like tretinoin, I tried that.
Yeah, growing up,
And it
have you
worked.
tried it?
Yeah.
It gets rid of acne.
I haven't gone through puberty yet.
It does actually.
It
helps a lot.
I haven't gone through puberty yet.
Well, you just had a baby, right?
Yeah, I had a baby 2 years ago.
Yeah, so you'll like go through puberty again, but like in a different way.
In a different, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what does that mean?
Third
Because
person.
you have to go through it as like a father now instead of like as a
Oh, right.
right.
Would you ever have kids?
I
Oh,
want.
do you have one?
No, I
Oh, okay.
don't. I do not have kids, but I do. I would like to have kids at some
Are you
point.
gay?
I am gay. Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
I don't know why I responded that way.
No, it's okay. I am, but I think I want to like do a surrogate instead of like adopt.
Oh, okay.
Because I want them to have like my sperm and stuff.
Yeah, to
Yeah.
make it
Like look like me.
right.
What about you guys? I mean, I know you just had a child.
Yeah, I had a child.
so-
I adopted
Oh,
from
no, you
Africa.
didn't. Oh, okay, now I know that's a joke. I mean, not saying African adoption is
That's very
is
racist of
crazy.
you,
Right,
honestly.
No,
That's
but I
crazy.
know it's a joke. Even though I respect African adoption.
Do you?
I do.
I don't think so.
I'm a very
I know.
supporter of that.
Dude, so basically the reason why we do this pod is because it makes me really excited when I get to know other people and how other people see. It's so cheesy to say, but to see the world. And Will has mentioned you a couple times.
Really?
Yeah, mentioned you a couple times. He's like, oh, he's been to the show. And
What show?
No,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
I
the
thought
comedy
you meant
show.
this. I was like, I've never been here before.
Oh, no, yeah,
Okay.
did the comedy show.
You're like,
But-
whoa, what the fuck are you saying about this?
But usually the guests, I know nothing about them, which I love that because it's like just me. You said your name was Kevin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I was like, oh, I wonder who the first guest is. But he has mentioned that he's going to bring somebody on. And when I saw your face and your general gay demeanor, is that offensive to say gay demeanor?
No, well, because I'm gay. So no. I don't
No,
know if a
but-
straight person would be offended at that.
I wouldn't be offended if you have gay demeanor. I'm like, great,
Really?
yeah. If people say that about me, they're like, oh, you have gay demeanor. I'll be like, oh, my feminine side is showing a little bit.
I guess.
And
I
that's
guess,
great,
yeah.
though, no?
I mean, that's good for you, but I feel like some people would
Would
like,
be offended, right?
some people would be.
But
Yeah.
who? But like
Like
really,
the macho, like
yeah, the super
"Oh,"
macho,
you know,
yeah.
be like, what the fuck did you just say?
Right. But based off your demeanor, I was like, oh, it's the fun, informational guy.
Oh, so
With
you had seen me before, or
I've seen your. The video that went viral.
oh,
about the
so
educational
you've seen my
purposes.
ass.
I've seen your asshole.
Oh, okay, that's what I was thinking
Yeah.
about. I was like, have they? Because we've never explicitly
right.
stated that.
Yeah, but
So I guess you have.
what?
I feel closer to you guys now.
Yay.
Yeah.
Do you feel uncomfortable talking about that or no?
No, I mean, I'd feel more comfortable if I saw your assholes too. So it'd be like,
And
on
is it
equal,
annoying?
Equal footing.
I would show you.
No, I'm kidding. It's not annoying. No, I don't feel uncomfortable. I mean, I literally posted it on the internet. So.
Yeah. I just want to make sure because if it's something that you don't want to talk about, I want to respect it.
No,
Yeah.
I can. I'm so open to talking about my asshole.
I fucking love it.
Yeah.
But not. I'm sure you get a lot of the same questions, and sorry if I ask
No, it's okay.
the same one. But basically, for those of you that don't know, is just you were. I think you were educating people how to clean your asshole.
No, it was actually a remover, like a hair removal video.
Oh, hair removal.
Yeah, so I was showing people how to like remove the hairs on like your crack and like on your cheeks.
Yeah, and it was like a video on YouTube.
Yes. I've since taken it down because they removed like some other videos and I didn't want to get like strikes, so I removed it.
Oh.
But it was up for like a year. Unfortunately, I had to take it down.
Oh fuck.
It's okay though.
YouTube is hating, all right? That's a very important skill.
Yeah.
I think most of us don't know how to do.
Yeah, they didn't take that video down. They took down other ones, and then I was like, "Ooh, like that's scary." Because if you get 3 strikes, you're out. So,
Right.
Yeah.
That is really. Have you gotten 1 or 2?
I've gotten 1 before, and then I like it expired. So strikes do expire.
Oh, good.
But then when I got 2 in a row, I was like, "Ooh, let me remove the other ones."
So I have some questions
safe.
about it. One is like, usually people could like be like, oh, here is calamari, or like oh, here's a circle on a piece of paper, but you're like,
Yes.
here's my anus,
Yes.
which is a very beautiful anus.
I've also shown my penis as well.
Yeah,
It's
I
not
show my
just the
penis.
anus. Oh, on
Yeah,
YouTube?
Will-
I
not
know
on
you don't.
YouTube.
Okay.
But Will's seen it.
Really?
Yeah, I seen his penis.
I was
too.
learning how to remove hair.
Okay.
And then
So you definitely haven't seen it.
No, but I have seen
no,
it.
yeah,
Oh, you
seen
actually
it.
have seen
Yeah. Like
what was
multiple
the
times.
what's the
I
context?
just want to show him.
Oh.
I like to show
Okay.
people, my guy friends especially, my
Wait,
penis.
you said this in your show. You said that.
I do like to
Yes.
show it. Well, I do love showing my guy friends my penis because it's like a secret to me. Because people are really uncomfortable by it. I don't know. I get why, because people cover it up all the time. But I would like to show it because it's like, this is my body, and I would like to see yours.
So when you guys shower at like a public place, like the gym or like the beach, are you like one of those people that like, oh, like I have to change my underwear like under the towel, or do you just like let it loose?
I think most people don't want to see it like in
Okay.
public, but
Yeah.
when it's private and somebody who I'm close to, I show it.
Okay.
And then if
That's-
they're uncomfortable about it, then I show it even more. If they're guys.
As you should.
Right.
But if they're a guy, and then
Yeah.
if they're like don't want to see it and we're close.
All right.
But if we're not close, I'm not showing you because for your comfort and
Okay.
to respect for you.
So you respect strangers more than your friends, right?
I respect. Yes.
Okay, as you should. I
As I
mean,
should.
fuck your friends.
No.
I'm just kidding.
But then
Yeah.
now I'm like, since he's doing it, I was like, I'll do it too.
So
Yeah,
you've also seen
Yeah, I've
Will's
seen his penis. It's a
Yeah.
nice penis.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Which
who's
is- whoa.
Yeah.
so
wait.
who's
Why'd you look at me in the eye? Are
what
you
did,
sure?
did you guys have like you know how like straight guys have like dick sizing contests and stuff?
Right.
Did you guys like compare?
I have never, because of my insecurities, I have never participated in a competition.
Oh really?
But I'm always willing to show it because I'm like, this is it.
Okay. So who has a nicer penis, Will or Jason?
I think it depends on what nice is in your definition. I think we both have it
Okay.
nice, but just in a different way.
Okay.
Mine, if you like a rotten pickle, that it chooses the side, left or right.
Wait,
we don't know.
it's more of a kimchi. It's not rotten.
Why
You know?
rotten though? Why can't it just be like pickle?
Because if you look at it, you go, oh, like something. He went through some stuff.
Oh, really?
Right.
And that's what
It's an
created
art
your
piece.
baby. Oh,
Right.
okay.
So there's like meats hanging off of my dick.
Okay, so I'm assuming you're not circumcised.
I am.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
So
but
what
it's cut too
meats,
short.
What meats
It's
are...
cut too short.
Wait, hold on. What's hanging off your... What is hanging?
Meats.
So foreskin.
No, my
Like
dickhead.
pastrami and
My dickhead, but the way they cut it was really different. They
Okay.
cut the left side way more than they did right. So it's tilted a little bit and there's like loose skin on the right.
Oh, okay. Are you circumcised?
no.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like how you went when I tell you about my loose meat, immediately you switch.
I wanted to see if he also had loose meat.
Oh, do you have loose
on
meat?
the right side?
I don't think so.
I mean, it's
No.
literally
It's pretty
you do.
even.
What are you talking about?
It is loose.
It's
but
foreskin.
It's hanging. It's like a loose sock
Yeah.
hanging off
Okay,
a foot.
well, this is
But
been such a fun start. Go ahead.
No, we want to talk about your story.
Oh, sorry. I got
yes.
too carried away with
sorry.
the co-host's penises.
Sorry, we
Got me excited.
Yeah. So, but basically, because you're so open, I think is very different than like a lot of people being open about their body. What gave you the courage, or were you always like that?
Definitely not. So, Shannon, the neighbor that is our connector. So like a year or two before I posted my ass on YouTube, so I send Shannon like all of my nudes, and her brother and her roommate.
Okay.
So we have a group chat.
Oh,
And a year before like the video that went viral, this hacker hacked Shannon's Snapchat. And you know how Snapchat, like you can save media? You know how like you can save media on
Yeah,
Snapchat?
okay.
Okay, well, Snapchat,
Yeah.
it's kind of like
Save
it's kind of
media.
like they have their own iCloud. You
Yeah,
can
yeah.
save your own photos and videos from
Cool.
your camera roll.
Yeah.
So this hacker had access to all of my nudes, and they threatened to post them.
Oh.
And at the time, I was like not as like open, I guess. And so I was like, ooh, like that's a little scary. And then fast forward like a year, I post my ass on YouTube. So.
yeah. But what happened between the I'm not as open to like, oh, you know what, I am pretty okay with.
I think it was like a mixture of like growing up and also like I work online, and I don't mean that in like a porn way. I mean that in like I have always posted like sex educational videos.
Sex educational.
Yeah, on YouTube and like on TikTok and stuff. And so that's always been like my thing.
But that was before you were like, oh, I'm okay with being open with my body.
As I kept posting, I was like, I kept showing more and more.
Yeah.
But it was never like sexual. It was always like how
Educational.
to do XYZ. Yeah.
Right.
So as I kept like pursuing the career and as I kept going with that job, I got more open.
Oh,
As a
okay.
result, yeah.
And is it like leveling up with the confidence of like, oh, I'm okay with showing a little bit more. Is it because of the positive feedbacks that gave you the confidence, or what was it?
Yeah, I think so. I don't think I've received like that much negative
Negativity.
feedback on my
Yeah.
bare ass on the internet.
No.
It's either people think it's funny or
Yeah.
they think it's actually educational.
Educational,
I guess some people find it gross, but like most people I would say find it like funny or educational, or like sometimes guys will be like, oh, like let me tap that. And
Yeah.
I'm like, no.
Also, it worked.
So I mean, I didn't post it to get guys,
But like you got more dates because of it.
no. I got more connections online, but most guys that like me are like ugly. So I
Wait.
don't like
Oh,
them
you don't.
back.
But the courage part is because you went step by step, because you weren't like, oh, I'm all out anus now. It was from
Yeah.
Snapchat and then kind of a closed group.
And working, yeah, kind of.
But to get from like working, like from Snapchat to working to the anus video is a slow progression of people giving you positive feedbacks about the educational videos that made you immediate. So it wasn't like a huge jump. You weren't uncomfortable. It was like a progression.
It was a progression, yeah. It wasn't like a quick. It didn't happen really fast.
Have you ever, before you post a video that is a little more revealing, that you might be like, oh, this is a little more revealing?
No.
Oh, so it's like, oh, okay. So every step you were like, can you take us through like the progression of like, what did you show a little bit more, like leading up to the full anus?
Okay. Before the Nair video, it was me shaving. Like
shaving what?
Shaving my butt.
Shaving your butt.
Yeah.
Just, the bare butt.
My balls were hanging, and so you can see like some parts of my testicles, like in the like between
In the
my
shot.
thighs.
Yeah.
But it was like the primary focus was like my ass,
Uh-huh.
and then I was shaving kind of like that.
Oh, okay.
That was the first video, and then it was the Nair video, which is still my ass. You can still see like my balls hanging, and I like spread the cheeks like wide open, and you can see like deep in the hole. And then after that, I was like, why not just? I mean, I don't really care. So then after that, I posted like a pube shaving tutorial. So I just like stripped and I just shaved my pubes. And then after that, waxing companies would like pay me to promote their waxing stuff, and they'd be like, hey, you know, your videos are going viral for nudity. Why don't you include some nudity in these like tutorials for like waxing?
Wow.
So then I would do those, and then it was just the same at that point. It's just you can't show that much if you've already shown
Yeah,
like,
you
the
show
frontal and
the whole
back.
thing. Yeah.
There's
Right.
nothing else to show, so I just kept going with it.
What got you to be like, oh, I wanted to do the educational video? Was there is it so because maybe you didn't have information about those things and you're like, oh, if I learned it, I want to share that with others? Or what was the reason why that you're like, oh, I'm passionate about like educating
Yeah.
people who
That's a good question. That's a really good question. In 2020, I was 22 coming out of college and I was like not doing anything. And I also don't really like working like a typical job.
Yeah, fuck
And at the time I was seeing somebody who was in a relationship with somebody else, but like he was my first love, my first time having sex and stuff. The first time I had seen him, I met him on Grindr. And the first time, I mean, I'm sure you guys know what Grindr is.
I love it.
They know. The first time I met him, I didn't know anything about gay sex. So I didn't clean my ass. I didn't shave. I didn't prepare with a butt plug. I just kind of
come
went.
on, man.
I know.
No,
I
I'm
should have asked you guys.
I'm kidding.
You guys should have hit me up and I taught me things. But no, I went to his place and then we had a really good night. But when he like stuck it in, I lasted like 3 seconds. And so then he was like, you have to learn how to have sex. Otherwise I can't see you anymore because I have a boyfriend. He has an open relationship, whatever.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so
Bro,
then-
I have to ask you before, I want you to remember the trailer top, but he said you have to know how to have sex.
Yeah.
Can you tell me like the 2 most important things if you're a gay guy? I'm asking for a friend.
Yeah.
That if you're a gay guy, what is the top 2 things that's most important if you want to have gay sex?
Maybe you're better off answering this question. What do
Today
you
I'm
think?
just learning, you know. I'm absorbing. I'm still rookie
Well, you're as a
level.
student.
you
I'm
know?
kidding. Okay, so I'm personally like I like to get like banged. So I'm not like I would never insert. So you're asking me as a person that likes to get penetrated,
Yeah.
right? Okay, so if you're a bottom, the 2 most important things I would say, 1, you have to clean your ass. You have
So
to
you
douche
douche
a little
it.
bit.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, good job.
Yeah.
You have to douche it a little bit. If you can't douche, at least poop before
Yeah.
you see someone.
Right.
Yeah.
Good
That's
for
the
straights
first thing.
too, I think.
Yeah, so if a
straights.
woman wants to do anal, she should poop first. Probably. Unless you are into
So a clean
smelly-
asshole.
Yeah, so clean it 1st. It's not that hard to douche. Poop, douche. The second thing I would say is, okay, like things hurt in your ass.
Yeah.
So you have to prepare it a little bit. I personally like to put in a butt plug, like a small one, for like 30 minutes to an hour before
To warm it up.
a
Stretch
penis.
it.
Yeah.
It's like stretching when you're exercising.
But just leave it in with like some lube. Leave it in for like 30 minutes during foreplay or like on your way to his place. And then take it out and then you're good to go.
Oh, okay. Top 2 things.
Yeah,
that's
that's what I would
really
say.
informative.
There's more, but those are, I would say,
Top
the
2.
2 most important for me. Yeah, personally.
Does it like after your first time? Did it hurt?
The first time it didn't work because I lasted 3 seconds.
Oh, okay.
So then he told me like, hey, I can't see you because I have an open relationship boyfriend. So
Yeah,
I'm not looking for a friend. I'm not looking for dates. I'm not looking to like get to know you emotionally. I'm looking for like a fuck buddy.
Oh, okay.
I love this guy more than just sex, but like I liked him enough to like learn how to bang. So
Yeah.
so that I could see him again. It's a kind of a sad situation, but like I learned. I went on Reddit and I was like, back then there were no YouTube tutorials or like TikTok tutorials. There was no me that was posting tutorials
Yeah.
online. So I just like scoured like Reddit pages and like
Dude, there's 2 more
blogs.
things. The 2 things I want to say, and I would love to get back on track with the thing.
Yeah.
But one is that I want to say that I'm so glad that I met you today because I feel like your energy is very open.
Oh, thanks.
And then it's like
That's
a
so
good
nice.
energy. and it feels like I feel like especially gay people who they know themselves way more, and I feel like because some of the societal scrutinies it forces them to know themselves and be confident in who they are, and I admire your confidence in knowing yourself and the good energy,
Aw.
like calm, peaceful energy that you get to bring, and I'm glad that's one.
Thanks.
Yeah, I'm so glad. Thank you
That's
for
so
your time.
nice.
And 2, I'm wondering what are some of the things that you have to learn to be okay with, and how do you keep that steady? And what are the things that you still find negative that you have to fight each day? But can we bank that right now? Because I still wanted to like know your journey to the tutorial. Yeah.
So okay, so
education.
first thank you for the compliments. I mean, I have to give you guys credit too because I'm only confident and like open in like spaces that I can feel like people aren't like secretly judging or whatever. And even if you guys judge me, I don't really care. But like you guys are good hosts because I feel comfortable talking. So that's on you.
Yeah,
It's-
guys.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's more on you guys than
Okay.
it is on me. So like
That's the connection.
So we can.
but that's actually on the host. So that's if a guest is a good guest, it's usually because the hosts are good. So kudos
It's
to you guys.
50-50.
Yeah.
Right, it's a team
Okay, go
more
ahead.
like 70-30. And then the negative stuff, I would say, I mean, the question was how do I navigate,
Yeah,
right?
if you're comfortable talking about what are some of the things that you might be still struggling, and what are they specifically, and how do you navigate those things?
Oh, wait, like with people that might not like me or with
Oh,
my
no.
dating life?
Just anything that in the day-to-day that you find that you're still struggling with, maybe a trauma thing or like something that bothers you or something that you have to consistently work on.
Okay, like in relation to the gay thing, right?
No, anything
in
about your
anything.
life, yeah.
Oh, like, wait, okay, that's a big question.
Is
Like,
it too
what am I
general?
starting- No, I'm thinking that's a big, because that's like, I mean, I'm always struggling with something.
Yeah.
Don't we all struggle with something, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
totally.
Yeah.
But if you're uncomfortable sharing it, you
No,
don't have to.
I'm trying to think like, did you mean that in like a dating way or?
No,
Oh.
any way that maybe that stands out to you that you're like, oh, this always bothers me. Like for me, I'll say that the relationship that I have with my father.
Oh, now
That-
we're going this way.
Yeah, that like that is a thing that always bothers me, and every day I kind of have to work on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't really know. I'm working on it by
Okay.
sometimes smoking.
Oh, like
and
cigarettes
working out.
or weed?
Yeah, cigarettes,
Okay.
and then I'll work on it by like working out, and then I will tell myself that you ain't shit, and your father would never love you, and then I'll do cold plunges.
Oh, I did one recently.
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
But so I try to, maybe those are not the solutions for it, and I see a psychiatrist. So
You do?
Yeah.
Oh.
To work on.
Not a therapist, a psychiatrist.
Yeah, I leveled up. I graduated.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
okay.
No, but is there something similar? But if not, we could just go back on your journey to like
Yeah.
being passionate about. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, thanks for sharing, first of all.
Oh.
I mean, I would like to say one thing first. So, do you think becoming a dad yourself has helped you with
100%. It
relationship
gives
with
you
your
a
dad?
different perspective because
Okay.
how I feel and what I would do for my child and how I approach my child, it makes me feel. It makes me. It gives me like a first person understanding, and it makes me question what my dad was, how he approached
and
teaching
decisions
me,
and things like that?
but I also don't judge him for it in a way that I scrutinize the way he does things. Is just because his father passed away when he was really young.
Yeah.
So, but it nonetheless, the experience that he gave me was very, very different than how I would. But it did give me another perspective.
Yeah, I think that's really good. Like just having a child, it's crazy how like one event can like change the way you see and like perceive other people too. Because then you're like, oh, maybe my mom did this because X, Y, Z. I don't know. Like growing up just does so much to you.
Totally.
But going back to your question about struggling, it's actually like not even like related to the gay thing. But if I had to talk about a current struggle, I would say I kind of went like offline, not like fully offline, but like I don't post as much on the internet, like content wise.
Why?
And this is the longest break I've taken because I feel like after I went viral like a year ago, so I've been doing social media for like almost 4 years now, since 2020.
Is it all mostly educational?
It was,
Okay.
and that was when it was good. So it was good when it was like I had a more of a purpose, and I felt like I was educating people and I was selling things. The educational stuff was all kind of like helping me sell my own products too. Like I would sell douche kits, I would sell
As
like,
you
a
should.
course. Thank you.
Yeah.
It was like a way for me to like find my purpose in life and like
Yeah.
also make money off of it because I
Totally.
don't want to be poor.
As you should make money.
Thank you.
Yes.
You too. And about a year ago when things went viral and when things became bigger, I felt like my contents naturally gravitated from like purely educational into like entertaining stuff. Suddenly people were now like looking at me as like a funny person, and like people kind of expected me to like make jokes, for example, about like banging dudes, or like me talking about like, I don't know, sharding, or like just like funny things that like people would find entertaining. And when that became the main focus of like my platforms, I started to like not like it as much, and I started to like resent it, and kind of like I don't feel as like connected to it. And so
What do you not like about it when people are like, oh, now we expect you to be entertaining?
No, it's not that. It's more like because when the focus became like my personality and not like the educational stuff, I felt like I had to try to be funny instead of like the way it was before. I felt like I was just like unintentionally funny. And then when I tried to purposefully be funny, I'm not a comedian. I'm not like you guys. Like I'm not good at being like purposefully funny. I think I'm better off being unintentionally funny. Because if I try to be funny, then I don't feel funny anymore. And people might catch that. And then like I don't have like I'm not good at that. So then I feel like when it became more on my personality, I became more, in a way, like insecure about like posting on the internet, because then I'm like, what if this isn't funny anymore? Or like, what if people get sick of my personality instead? Whereas like with educational stuff, you can never run out of ideas, because it's kind of like someone has a cooking channel, you can never run out of ideas, because it's like you can just come up with more recipes.
Right.
Someone has a channel about sports, you can always talk about sports. Educational stuff, sex, you can always talk about that. But if it's your personality, people can get sick of it. So then when that became a thing, I just felt like I just felt like awkward about it. And like, because I haven't posted in a long time, or like consistently, I still post, but because I haven't posted consistently in like a while, I do feel insecure that like there's like a disconnect between the person I am today versus like 5 months ago. And if somebody wanted to connect with me and like network or something, and they see my Instagram or TikTok, whatever, and they see like something from 6 months ago as like the first post,
you're like, that's not me.
Yeah,
anymore.
I'm like that. I don't feel like as like connected to that. Anyway, that's not a first world problems, but that's kind of like what I'm struggling with at the current moment. But I'm trying to figure it out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then, you're still on that break. You haven't hopped back on the educational.
I mean, I'm still. I did an ad a month ago for like this like Chinese hair removal company. Like you know the thing that zaps your body parts and gets rid of hairs.
Oh yeah, like the kind of like the tattoo removal thing with laser.
Yeah, but it's for hair.
Oh, okay.
It's called You Like. I did an ad for them like a month ago. And I still post here and there, but like I'm still trying to find myself on the internet. So and it's crazy because I was fine for 4 years, and then suddenly things got so like, ooh. I'm sure you guys feel similarly.
100%.
Keep going.
Yeah, especially doing stand-up is so close to who we are.
Yeah.
And so putting ourselves out there, and sometimes the negative comments could get to us for sure. But I was still curious about how you got into so in the beginning you wanted to, what was the first educational video that you sort of was like, wow, maybe this is something that I could do to like educate? I
think the first YouTube video I ever posted was literally like how to bottom.
Oh, okay.
And then on TikTok, I think it was like someone was like, how can you have fun having sex? Like it hurts so much. And I'm like, just put a butt plug in. That was I guess it was that was what started, because I was posting about this guy that I was in love with that didn't love me back, but we were having good sex. And people were like, how can you have good sex as like a receptive person? And I was like, wait, no one's having good sex? That's crazy.
What's good sex in your definition?
Good sex, I would say, lasts not a short amount of time.
Well, what's not short amount of time?
I like to go for at least 30 minutes.
At least 30 minutes. What's the perfect amount of time? Like 30, 40?
Are we assuming this is someone you're in love with or a random person?
Both. And what's the difference?
Okay, with a random person, I don't even have anal because I don't want to do all that for a rando.
Oh,
to be honest, I just go to third base. Yeah, it's
Right.
just too much. With someone that I love, which has been one person, I like to go, honestly, hours, to be honest.
Hours.
Yeah, like if I'm gonna clean and put a butt plug in for like an hour, I better have. You can't finish in like 5 minutes. I'm sorry.
So if you do it, let's just say for hours or like 30 minutes to an hour, how often can you do that for?
I mean, he's not gonna come and then like do it again. I mean, like in one session.
In one session, yeah.
Yeah, in one session I can go. Wait, you mean like after someone finishes, or
Yeah. Well, yeah.
if you mean if I finish or if the other person?
The other person finished.
If he finishes in me or something, and I haven't finished yet, I could go again probably. But if we take a break and my ass is sore, then I probably can't bang again until like the next day.
So it's a few hours straight.
I like to go like a few hours straight, yeah, or like. Yeah,
but
I
usually
think so.
they don't finish within a few hours.
They can finish. I mean, like I'm not a whore, so I've only banged like one guy or two guys, I guess. But
and they usually last like an hour.
That one guy lasted like hours, like could go like 3-4 hours. If you include foreplay, we've gone like 7 hours.
7 hours of like pumping?
No. So the pumping would be like 3 to 4 hours.
Can you break me down like if there's a pie chart?
Is there halftime?
Okay,
like,
so
yeah, like what does it look like?
We're specifically referring to the 7 hour time.
Yeah.
It was during COVID when we were just bored. You know how like during COVID
okay.
you were
Well,
just
okay, you know what? Let's do it now. Like on average, let's say it's a 2-hour pie chart.
Oh, now I don't
What's
bang
going on?
a lot now.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm not seeing anyone.
Oh, okay,
I'm
but
referring-
but before when you what was
on average it'd be like 2-3 hours.
yeah, let's just say 2 on a pie chart. Let's just say how much time is banging, how much time is foreplay, and what is including in the foreplay.
Oh, okay. So
And
if
is
you
there
include
anything
foreplay, then
else?
maybe like 4 to 5 hours on average.
Okay,
Because the banging
Okay.
would be like 2 hours.
the in and out like with the
Yeah.
penis is that
Between like 40 minutes to like 2 hours, I would say. It
Okay.
ranges between that. Foreplay always lasts like 2 to 3 hours.
okay?
separately.
What's including the foreplay?
We have a lot of fun. Huh? What?
Well, what's in the foreplay? What do
I
we
like
do?
to. Oh, sorry. I like to start like when we were hanging out. It was like we would put on something on the TV. We would start obviously with kissing, and
Yeah.
that takes like 20 minutes.
Wait, there's something on the TV that just white noise, right? Background noise.
Yeah, or we would start with a playlist or like a TV show.
Yeah.
Maybe kissing would take like 20 minutes, and then it
Wait,
would be like.
sorry, hold on. With the TV show thing, is that just to like have sexual tension without doing anything, or what is the purpose of or is it white noise? What is the?
It's honestly just white noise.
Okay,
or
white
like
noise.
I like to have something on the TV or something on the speaker. I don't like
Yeah.
just quietness.
Pure
Right.
silence is scary.
It's kinda crazy.
Yeah,
It's I prefer something on personally.
Yeah.
Like I prefer a playlist.
Is it a sound, the juices that kind of throws you off, or?
No, I like the juices. I like the juices a lot. But I
Yeah.
think it's like okay, I don't know about you guys, but like personally, like I'm a big Taylor Swift fan. So like if she comes on, like if I can be in tune with my emotions because she's very emotional.
Yeah.
Then I feel more sexual.
Oh wow.
Well,
So
Taylor
then-
Swift.
Yeah. So I put on Style. You got that James Dean daydream, and it makes me want to like
It's
get
working.
fucked.
Get
Yeah. Or like there's a lot. There's some song. It has to be like sensual. I mean anything by Taylor or sensual songs. by
Okay,
other
so some kissing,
kissing. And then third base. Or first it'd be like touching. Like
touching. But how
taking
long
off
is the touching?
clothes.
But those are included in the same time as kissing, taking off clothes,
And like head.
and touching, and head. Okay.
That takes like all of that takes like at least an hour. I
I
think.
look. Whoa. So, but then the head is. How long is the sucking? And you switch off a little bit, and how do you?
I didn't. I mean, hey, I got some, but not always. I would say maybe like 30 minutes
Oh, okay.
on average, probably. So
Okay.
like kissing and everything would be like hand stuff would be like 30. And
Do
then,
you like sucking?
I do.
What do you like about the sucking? Because some people will say, "Oh, I like to please the person who I love."
That's one.
Oh, okay.
That's one thing I like to do.
Uh huh.
I also like that it's like super low effort. I mean, okay, there is effort, but it's not like
Low
you have
effort.
to get
Let
ready.
me see your neck muscles.
I just
brother.
mean you don't. I just mean like you don't have to clean your ass or like. put
Oh,
in a
I
meal
see.
prep.
I see.
Yeah, no prep.
No prep.
But it's fun, one, because I want to please the person I love. One. Two, even if I don't love them, it's like fun to do.
Why is it fun?
Because I like to please like a dude. Like I feel like I'm like supposed to be like I'm like so submissive. Like I feel like a slave. Like I feel like I was born to be like
To
like
please.
a pleaser. Like I feel like I'm supposed to be like.
What's your ethnic background?
I was born in Indonesia.
Mm-hmm.
Came here when I was 8, but I took a DNA test. I'm 40% Indonesian, 40% Chinese, 50% Filipino, and then like some other shit.
Is the 15%
Oh, is it?
that you like to please?
Are Filipinos like submissive and stuff?
No, I think they like to please.
Oh, I mean,
They're really giving people.
Very take care.
They take care because I think maybe it's the nurses. Maybe I'm stereotyping,
that's true.
but I could be wrong.
Yeah. Maybe it is that.
And they're so
Yeah.
loving. Really, a lot of passion.
Have you guys
So
been
you
with
like the police?
Filipinos?
I have a lot of Filipino friends.
Do they suck you off? Or?
That's the thing. I haven't known them long enough. I'm still waiting.
Oh, okay.
But
So wait.
if you were 20%, it'd be over. Right? Every
Wait,
day.
what? Oh, okay. I was like, hang on. Okay, I got it.
Okay,
I
so
mean, I can pass, right?
wow, so an
Take
hour.
off your pants. I'm just kidding. Keep going.
Wow, so
I'm
an
not
hour,
kidding. I'm just kidding.
hour of foreplay, and then the rest is. But do you interchange like with like the sex, and then do you sometimes like after
No,
like 40 minutes?
I know what you're gonna say. You're gonna say, does he stick it in my ass and then do I suck him out? Like,
Oh, you don't do
after?
that?
No,
Okay.
I
No,
mean,
I wasn't-
maybe once.
Okay.
No, but
That's gross.
You folded mid combo.
No, maybe once, but that's not.
Okay,
I don't
that's
like
not
that.
the thing.
I don't.
Yeah,
think so.
I wouldn't like that either.
Maybe wipe
Right.
it first.
Huh?
Just think maybe like
Why
wipe it.
first?
Or
But do you?
rinse, maybe?
But do you like do it and then back to kissing, or there's no break when the dick is in?
No, we go back to kissing. There's,
go back
there's
to kissing.
breaks, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wait, I feel like straight guys, are you guys into that? Like if someone sucks you off,
Mm-hmm.
would you kiss them? Is that gay?
I don't love it because I'm like, oh my. But I just feel like maybe I clean my penis, but I just feel like there's too many different type of juices, and also like maybe you ate garlic at night.
It's
and then
really
now-
more the
Wait.
garlic, right?
The other person.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
other person.
with the-
But you kissed them before.
I know I did, but then maybe because of my penis is inside the
so
throat,
the
maybe
penis
I
would make the garlic come out of
come
your
out
throat.
a little bit. Maybe
Is your penis that
It's very
long?
small.
Oh.
But
so
then-
how would it reach the garlic in the throat?
I jam it in.
Oh.
I
okay.
jam it in, and I said pretend gag.
And you can feel like the garlic particles like with your head.
Yeah, and sometimes it's a little spicy because it's in the top of my dick hole
Right, yeah.
and it tickles a little bit.
And then like maybe like the garlic goes in like the whole
Do you like it? Do you like it if it's in like in the
Yeah, do you like
vagina?
when garlic particles like go in your pee hole?
No.
That's the question. Oh, I thought that was wait, that wasn't your question? Oh, okay.
Garlic and pee hole, I think gay or straight, pretty bad. It'd be burning. Right?
Wait, does
We can-
garlic even burn?
If
burns.
it's
We're not talking about pepper.
It burns.
if it's
Garlic
inside your
burns.
pee hole,
Does it?
it'd
I
be
don't know
it'd be burning.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, it's cool. I don't like a full makeout, but we be kissing because I'm like, it's a little bit gay, but that's good.
Oh, after head.
Most
Right.
guys are like, oh, that's kind of gay if you do it, but I'm like, that's fine. What's
Is
the
it gay
issue?
if it's literally your own penis?
That's
though?
what I'm saying. Love yourself.
Like yes, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, I've tried to suck my own dick before too.
But you know what? Also, it's just sucking, and then like there's more than just saliva. There's now like the. Do you know what I mean? Because it's deeper.
Isn't that still saliva?
It is, but it's like a deeper, thicker saliva.
phlegm.
There's phlegm.
Phlegm.
And then now I'm
Right,
sucking your phlegm, and then I taste it, and now I'm like,
Yeah.
what? Do you know what I mean? But I'm okay with saliva. I'll drink your saliva. I mean, not. But I'm
Yeah.
saying like I'll drink whoever. But it's just that if there's more phlegm, and then like the oxid, they say if your saliva is on the outside, it oxidizes.
Okay, whose phlegm would you rather drink? One of us.
I would drink just so that I'm not drinking one of. I would drink a mixture,
Oh,
like a combo.
so we'd
Wow.
hock on a cup.
Yeah, in a cup.
We'd hock tua on a cup.
Hakto on a cup and then stir it up, make a little margarita, maybe blend it with some ice. It makes it a little more easy to digest.
Okay, that's a very politically correct answer to just pick both of us.
Very good answer.
But that's
Yeah.
what I would like. Yeah. If
I'd say
I-
the same about you guys too. Wow. Yeah.
That's very nice.
Yeah.
So you grew up here, but Indonesian.
I was
Have you
born
been-
there. Came here when I was 8.
Yeah.
And then
Do you remember anything at all in Indonesia?
Yeah, so I actually had bad memories there. It's gonna
Oh.
go dark for like a sec,
Uh-huh.
but
Go
this
dark,
goes
baby.
back to like the sucking thing. Actually, like this. Okay, so two very bad situations happened when I was like 6.
Mm-hmm.
First, a neighbor who was also like my age, who was also 6.
Mm-hmm.
Like we did stuff. Like he kind of asked me to like take out my pants and like do
6-year-old
stuff.
and 6-year-old?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
So he was like, "Oh, touch it," and I was like, "Oh
Yeah.
my gosh," and then I did, and then he made me touch mine. And
You fold really quickly.
yeah, well, I was 6.
Oh,
what am I
okay,
supposed
right,
to do?
right.
He was like, I turned around and he had a boner. I'm like, 6-year-olds can get boners.
Wow.
Damn.
But I know you're into that. I'm just kidding.
He knew he was gay then.
I don't know. He just had a boner
Yeah.
at 6 and he was like, touch it. And I was like, okay. And then he was like, take off your pants. And I was like, okay. And then we did that for a bit. And then something worse happened.
So just touching?
just touching until until this old guy.
But how do you touch though?
I
Before
was
the
just
old
like,
guy.
just I don't know, like that.
Like
Oh,
a
okay.
science project thing.
yeah, but I was 6, so maybe it was like, I don't know,
Right.
6-year-olds.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know how.
Right.
Protect your kid. But I had this other situation where like this old guy, I was watching South Park with like my girl neighbor who was a friend. And then this old guy, her uncle, like picked me up, brought me to a room, and then like blew me. And then
When you were 6?
yeah.
Damn.
When I was 6. And then he also took off his pants and made me touch his
How long did you?
penis.
How long did you blow for?
I didn't blow him. I just he blew me.
He blew you.
Yeah, I don't know how long it was. Maybe it was like I don't know, a minute, maybe
Mhm.
a minute, and not too long. And then after that, I took that idea and then I started blowing the other guy, the kid, the 6-year-old.
Damn, you learned really quickly.
Yeah, that was bad. Yeah, and then I was like, hey, let's do that, and then it was weird. But those were not great situations that happened because obviously that's like that guy was bad. Like if you're an old
That's
guy,
a bad guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're an old guy and
Wait,
you're
how old
sucking off
is this guy?
6-year-olds, like 50, 40, I don't know, it was
Oh my
bad.
goodness.
It was like he had like white hair. It was very, very bad.
Wow.
But then I didn't tell anyone. I told my mom like a year later, and she conflated the two situations with the kid and the old guy. So she thought like I liked it. So I had to go to confession at the church.
Oh, Catholic.
Yeah, I had to go to confession and confess for that, even though I feel like I didn't really do anything wrong because I didn't know any better.
When you were 7.
When I was 7, I had to go to confess.
Yeah.
And so coming here, when I was going through puberty, I was confused about like whether or not I was like actually into guys or if it was just because I was exposed to gayness when I was a kid. Because like I think gayness is like nature and nurture. I don't really believe that you're just born. I think some environmental factors can play a big role in someone being gay or not. And so, yeah, that's one reason why I also enjoy giving head, because I feel like like maybe psychologically I did that when I was 6. So maybe I enjoy it. I don't know.
So when you came here and you did the confession,
I confessed there.
Oh,
but,
confessed there.
yeah.
But when you came here, you were like, "Oh, I wasn't sure if I was like gay or not." Did you like? So did you ever had a partner that was a woman or like a female?
I've only kissed girls or fingered a vagina. I fingered a vagina once, and that was it.
Well, how did you feel when you did it?
I was not erect. I was not turned on. I didn't touch
But
anyone
maybe
really.
maybe it was because of her face.
No, maybe actually, I don't know. But
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't touch anyone or like kiss anyone like until I was 18 because I was like uncomfortable with like doing things. And I was also really ugly and like people didn't like me and stuff. So it was not hard to be celibate, let me tell you that. But when I was 18, I kissed a girl, my friend, for the first time, and that was fine. And then when I was in college, I was experimenting. That was when I was experimenting with girls and guys.
Were you uncomfortable ever when you first started to experiment?
Kissing,
like
no.
anything sexual? No.
Kissing, no. I felt a little bit icky doing stuff with guys. I was like, ew, like that. I didn't like that guy. Why did I do this? But then when I met Brandon, that guy that I just mentioned, the open relationship guy, that was when I was like, oh, he's cute. I don't like a lot of gay guys because I feel like I like masculine guys, and I like when guys aren't like, if you're more feminine than me, like girl, like we cannot.
Because you're the bottom. You like to.
Yeah, and also talking wise, I can't be attracted to you if you're like me or like more
Femme.
Yeah, I just will not do anything. It will not work. We can be friends. But
Yeah.
I just can't be like ooh la la. So when I met that guy, that was the first time I didn't feel icky, and so then I was like, I'm gay.
Okay. As soon as you met him, or did you do stuff already?
I met him. I looked him in the eyes, and it was down the street here, Sunset and Vine, his apartment complex,
Yeah.
and I was like, wow, I'm gay.
How did you meet him?
Grinder.
Oh, okay.
That's how you guys met, I'm sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was my first match.
There's no matching.
Oh,
It's just messaging.
sorry. I
It's
don't know.
so crazy. There's literally no matching.
Why is it so crazy? Why did you say it was so?
Because it's so everyone just fucks everyone. It's just you just message anyone you want and you bang. I mean, I don't do that, but I'm not like the other guys.
Have you have you gone through a hoe phase?
My hoe phase consists of just literally head. That's it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did you? So what got you out of the hoe phase?
Okay, honestly, I'm kind of back in it right now.
Oh, okay.
But not like crazy because I go on dates more, but I did give head twice in the last month, I guess. I don't know if that's too hoe-y, but
We get twice. What's like something that you? What is the parameter of you saying like, oh yes, I'm gonna. Like, what are like 3 things that you're like, oh, I think I'm gonna. Besides being attracted to the guy.
Okay, they
what
have
are like some 2, 3
I
other
want
things?
they have to sound not like me or girly. No.
Yeah.
One, they have to look good. 2, they sound normal.
Yeah.
I mean, not normal. I guess normal-ish. Normal, whatever.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
3, I don't know. I guess that's it.
You know what's crazy? I was thinking about this literally yesterday or today. You cut your nails.
I do.
Bro, let me tell you something. If my friends got this may be too OCD of me, but if my friends who are guys or women, if your nails is too long, I can't
I hate it too. No, I hate it too. I hate the sound. I hate the feeling. I hate just like.
No, I can't look at it.
Yeah, I don't like it either. Let me see your nails.
Is that
Let's look at. Okay.
My
good.
family
good.
owned nail salon.
Oh really?
So yeah,
Is it because you're Vietnamese?
yeah, that's the only reason why.
Oh.
But I was like, this is why it works. How long are your nails? You message people, you know.
So you get free? Do you get free manicures?
Yeah,
Oh, that's nice. Do you get pedicures too?
pedicures.
Bro, imagine if you had to pay full price to his
Imagine.
I know.
own nail
I mean, I
salon.
wouldn't be surprised.
like you have to work and pay.
Yeah.
That's you know.
Wait, do you work? You don't work there.
I was a front desk boy.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Wait, so you said you wanted to be full time. What are you doing part time now, aside
I-
from comedy?
I help edit social clips and stuff.
That's
yeah.
cute.
He's doing great. Did you know he was Jimmy O Yang's assistant? And
No, I didn't
He
know
also
that.
works with Uncle Roger now. He's his producer.
Who?
Uncle Roger, Nigel Ang. He's also like Asian influencer.
Oh, I don't think I know. I
comedian.
know Jimmy though. I mean, I saw him at the
Yeah,
show
yeah,
too.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're
So
full time, right? I saw your
Yeah, I
like,
just do
popping
stand-up
off.
comedy.
That's so cool.
that's
I mean, I like have so much respect for like people on stage.
Thank you.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I really do.
I think it's also out of like, well, I think the same respect goes for you. Like,
Oh.
because I always admire people that could be very vulnerable and open. That's something that I admire because I'm like, oh, it's hard to be very vulnerable and open because most people aren't willing to do that. And I
Yeah.
try to do that as much as I can. But still, I don't feel like I'm there. Wait, is there...
You seem open and nice.
I try to be, and I
Yeah.
always try to be. But maybe to some, they're like, oh, maybe he's faking it. But I'm really trying to do my best to always do that.
I don't. You don't give off fake vibes.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
I love it. But is there? Do you feel like you're pretty open?
Yeah, I
Oh,
do.
okay. Like with everything, is there like an area in your person or in your life that you're like, oh, this part is a little bit sensitive, and I don't love
Sender's
talking
back.
about it.
Only if it involves somebody else. If it involves like, for example, like a family member that like wouldn't feel comfortable if something was discussed, or like a friend that like, if it's like, I mean, I'm open. If from my side, I'm open about everything. But if like, let's say a friend is like, hey, I don't want to have this about us public.
Oh, right.
I
Or
see.
like
Oh, yeah,
if it's
secrets.
involving like somebody
Secrets.
else, what? No, not a secret, but more like anything that involves someone else. If they're not cool with it, I'm not cool.
That's
with it
really
either.
respectful,
Yeah.
and I think people should be like that to just respect others people's privacy.
Yeah.
What's 2 things that
Bless you.
that you that was a delayed bless you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't you bless him immediately?
Why don't you
I
bless
don't
me?
know, because you were talking, so I was trying to listen to you. Oh,
Right.
yeah, that's
Thank
true.
you.
You
I was
didn't
like,
bless
is
me.
anybody gonna bless me here?
Can I tell you something? Okay, Asian culture don't really bless other people when they sneeze. It's
Really?
Don't blame it on the culture, brother.
like because in some of the Asian culture, it's like the ghost passed through you, so you don't.
Oh,
It's like get away from that guy. He just sneezed. But-
Oh, I've never heard that one before. but-
that's he just made that up.
Oh,
I didn't make it up. That's a real thing. Okay. But what's 2 things that you wait, what was that? Shit, I
I think we were talking about
like secrets.
friends. Yeah, I was like, what am I comfortable sharing? And
Yeah.
I was like, I don't feel comfortable sharing if my friend or family like says I don't want to talk about this or whatever.
Yeah. I wonder what the 2 thing is that that was damn, see, that's why, because
Are you blanking out?
yeah, I get because I get so I get so ADHD in a way
Yeah.
that if I think of one thing and I need to fucking get it, and then I just block everything out, which
Yeah.
is so bad because
No,
sometimes
you're focused. It's okay.
yes, but sometimes you got to pivot a little bit.
Yeah. No, it's cool. You're doing
Yeah.
good. You
Oh,
guys are
thank you.
both doing good.
Yeah, we're all doing good.
Yeah. Are you still blinking?
Anyways, what was I asking? I was asking about the girls.
Something about two things. Oh, before that?
Yeah,
Before the
that, but
friend
what was
thing?
the- what was the two
You
things?
asked me about instead of fingering a coochie.
No.
That's
two things. I just remembered. What's
Was
like
it the coochie that reminded you? Don't lose it now.
what's like? I'm really curious of like when you meet somebody, or like in general, what's two things that gets you very passionate to talk about or to do? Like two things.
Wait.
That it always gets you excited.
Like a date or like a friend?
A date,
A date, right?
a date, or
Okay.
a friend.
What
that-
gets me hyped?
Yeah, it gets you hyped to like
bang or to
No.
Okay.
To have a conversation about.
Oh, okay. So I love when it's so boring, but finances. I like to talk about finances.
Oh,
that's awesome.
that's one. What's the other one?
I like to talk about damn, I don't even know. Let me think. So finances is one.
Like,
'cause
what
I'm
are some topic that if you meet somebody or with your friend that you're like, oh, I love talking about this. I could talk about it with like all day instead of besides financing. Is there another one? No.
I guess entertainment, but
Okay,
it
entertainment.
depends.
Let's
like,
go in on finance. What do you like to talk about finance?
I like to talk about investing. I think if
Mm-hmm.
a guy talks about investing, it's hot to me, and I feel inspired.
Wow.
So yeah.
What investing?
Or if it's like if they have like their own like, I don't like people that work normal jobs. Not to sound like privileged, but like I like for you guys, like you guys are comedians. I love to talk about the work that you do. That I think that's so exciting. It's not just finances. I mean like a work thing that isn't just a normal job. I love
like a
to
creative
talk
or
about that.
business thing.
Yeah, I think that's the one thing. And investing's like just right under that. I wouldn't say it's the main thing. I think it's like if someone has like a hobby that they're trying to make into like a career, I think that's what I want to talk about.
Do you like talking about it more than listening to it, or what is the percentage that you like to hear it than you talk about it?
Honestly, I think it's 50-50.
Wow.
Because I hate when I have to just go on and on about myself.
Yeah.
Because I hate people like that. I don't like when people just talk about themselves all day, every day.
Right.
Because I think it's like annoying. So I like when it's like,
50-50?
if I ask a question, they answer. If they ask me a question, I answer. And I like to have it be kind of balanced. Because I just hate those people. You know, those people that just like only talk about themselves.
Talk too much.
Yeah, and then they cut you off, and then they don't let you talk.
Yeah,
and-
why are you power driving me?
Yeah, like bye. I don't want to be here anymore. Like I want to leave.
Well, what
Or they're condescending. Like that's even worse.
condescending is bad?
When they're like patronizing and they think they're like the worst people are like the people that like give you unsolicited advice about something that they know nothing
How
about.
do you handle that?
I used to not be able to handle my emotions as well. Now I'm like, I can be chill. Back then I'd be like, oh, like I'd be secretly like so upset. But now I'm just kind of like, I either ignore or I'm like, or I make a joke out of it. Like, oh, like no one asked. Or like maybe in a nicer way. Or I'd be like, thank you for, I'd be like, thank you for your advice. That's the easiest answer, honestly.
Wow.
Like, thank you for your advice.
Is
That's
there
it.
is there something that you learned recently about your business that you were like pretty excited about to implement?
No, because I've been kind of like icked out with like work stuff with my own on my end of things. But I think something that was inspiring to me was actually your show because this is so like random, but I do music on the side.
What kind of music?
I love music. I write songs and I make songs.
What type of music?
Like, I don't know, like country pop, I guess.
That's cool.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So I do that on the side and
Is it out right now? Where is it?
I
Can
have
we
an
hear-
album out, but I'm making a new one.
Oh,
so.
okay. Album out right now on Apple. What's it called?
Oh, it's not. I
Oh.
don't like that one that much. But
Okay,
it's
fuck that
called
one.
Love Me Not Him. But it's about that guy, the whole thing.
That's a good title though.
Thanks. But I'm making a new album now.
Okay.
And I was inspired at your show because before your show, I was thinking about like, wow, like I would love to like one day, like if I could like have enough guts in me to like perform on a stage. I've never done that in my life with anything.
You don't think you could?
I could, but I have never done that. So I was thinking about it initially, and I think Shannon had mentioned that to you when I was like, I don't know, but going to your show, I was like, kind of looking at the venue, and I was looking at like the people performing and like the timing of it and stuff like that. So that was something that I didn't like learn. It was more like I observed and I felt good about it.
What part of it that you're like, oh, I feel good about this?
I feel good about the way that you guys are able to go on stage and no matter what emotions are running like in your mind, no matter what the audience is saying or reacting, how they might be looking, you're gonna have to finish your segment. I think that's the most inspiring thing.
Like you gotta finish.
You have to, no matter how nervous you are, no matter how if people laugh or they don't laugh, you have to finish. And I think that's like something that I don't know if I like. What if I freeze up? What if I get a brain freeze? What if I'm nervous that people are not responding in a way that I want them to, and then I panic and I don't do well anymore.
Yeah.
And so seeing you guys do it flawlessly was good.
You know how sometimes maybe like you meet a person and then you may be too polite. I think everybody has this experience where you meet somebody and you're really polite, and then you're like, oh, this date is not going as much as as good as I would like. And then
If they're too polite, you mean?
you're too polite.
Oh, you're too
to be like,
polite.
just leave, you know?
Oh, right.
But then you have to kind of like
Yeah.
find it out. That's what doing stand up is like. If the date is going well, if the set is going well, then you're like, oh, this is great. And then we'll, see you next time. But then if the day is not going well, you kind of like, okay, let's just be polite.
Yeah, but you still have to finish still.
It's
Right?
a choice.
It's a choice.
You wouldn't just walk out.
You can.
People have walked out.
No. You as the comedian.
We can.
We can.
But do
Well,
you
it's
do
a choice.
You do you?
No, but nothing's stopping me from being like, man, fuck this shit. I'm out. I'm
But
going
you haven't
home."
done that though.
No, because it was going all right.
There's no way you guys would actually do that.
Okay. So usually they give you a set time. If you do a set, they'll be like, okay, today is 8 minutes or 10 or an hour,
Yeah.
whatever. And you usually respect that time. But then I have gone under, which is like, this is when I first 4 years or whatever, like, because I'm like, oh, this is not going well, I'm going to leave now. Or I have overstayed to find
Wait, overstayed because the audience was so good. Oh my god, I just
so
killed
bad.
that. It was so because it was so bad.
Because it was so bad that I'm like, oh, maybe I could like get them on my
Improve.
Like-
improve.
Wait, okay. So when you left, and like when you left, what was the reaction that got you to want to
Terrible.
leave? Like, were they
Oh.
just not laughing? Were they booing? Or what was the?
Well,
made
I
you
have
wanna
gotten
leave?
booed as well, but usually is like they're not. I think when you lose a crowd, it's hard to get everybody on your side again.
What's
and it's a
the
skill.
first sign of losing a crowd?
That you hit like one or two punchlines and then they're not feeling it, and
Like
then you're
not
like,
laughing? Okay.
the third one, it better come crazy.
Right.
If it doesn't, then the third one, if there's no laugh on the third one, your set is pretty much, it's hard
Yeah.
to get them back, but
And
it is a skill too.
So you have
Get it
literally left.
well, you said goodnight, like bye. You don't just like walk off. You just say thank you. Do you know what I mean?
Oh,
Yeah.
Like you
okay.
just try to.
I guess yeah.
But you
Right.
should perform. It's a good experience. We're not trying to.
Have you ever cried because of that? I feel like I would cry.
I haven't cried. I've cried like 4 times in the past 15 years, and but I would like to cry, but just doesn't come out. I want to cry more. Have you cried?
Have you cried after a set before, or like after
I've
a
done
performance?
it. I went off immediately. Started smoking
Smoking what? Cigarette?
weed, cigarettes outside.
Have you cried though?
No,
while doing that?
and I've called
Okay.
my family. Be like, I don't think this is for me.
Oh, that's so sad.
But
I
the next
hate
one is
that.
good though, and it bounces
Yeah,
back.
And it bounces back. It's up and down. It's a roller coaster.
It's just it's a hard business.